And right now, the Madison School Board is meeting at this hour, focusing on what to do with a fired school principal. We'll have a live report.
Also, a staff member of a DeForest Catholic Church is facing a number of charges involving children.
And the UW system wants to shut down face-to-face classes at its smallest campus, while the students say, hold on. This is News 3 Now at 5. Thanks for staying with us. The fate of a fired Madison School's principal to appeal for reinstatement could be decided this evening.
The Madison School Board is meeting for the second time this week to discuss the termination of former Senate Middle School principal Dr. Jeffrey Copeland. Our Tahalil Moeddin has been following the story's development, and she joins us live at Madison School District headquarters, where the meeting is set to begin. Tahalil?
Mark and Susan, one of three things could happen here. The school board could override district officials and give Copeland his job back, double down on the decision to fire the former principal, or once again delay the choice, making no decision at all tonight. Dr. Copeland was fired almost 2 months ago after he accidentally left a voicemail for a job applicant with some controversial comments that the district called inappropriate. In the message, Copeland was critical of MMSD's hiring process and questioned the qualifications of the applicant, namely his ability to communicate effectively. The prospective employee had a degree from the Dominican Republic and wanted a job with MMSD as a science teacher, but was being considered for a position as a special education teacher. School board members will first meet in a special closed session to consider Copeland's dismissal. An open session is expected to follow, where a final decision on his appeal could happen.
Tahlil, thank you. A local Catholic parish staffer is in jail tonight after his arrest for suspected child sexual assault.
Our Braden Ross joins us with more information. Braden?
Rajnal Remat was working as a religious brother at St. Olaf's Church in DeForest before his arrest Thursday afternoon. He was booked into the Dane County Jail on tentative charges of sexual exploitation of a child, sexual assault of a student, and child enticement, but he hasn't been formally charged yet. The Diocese of Madison confirmed the arrest in a statement, saying they were made aware of the accusations on Sunday and immediately got law enforcement involved and put Remach on administrative leave. They say he had arrived from Pakistan in June to work at the Diocese of Madison. The St. Olaf website listed him as a pastoral associate before his staff page was removed. Spokesperson Brent King says the Madison Diocese is fully cooperating with the investigation. And News 3 Now typically does not name people before they're formally charged, but that policy does not apply in this case because of his position of public trust and because the diocese took the step of naming him as well.
Braden, thank you. There has been an arrest in last month's shooting death of the performer Takeoff. Houston police said that 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark was charged with murder and has been arrested in connection with the rapper's death. Police have said the 28-year-old was fatally shot outside of a bowling alley after a private party. Police said today the shooting followed a dispute over a game of dice, but that Takeoff was not involved and was an innocent bystander.
It certainly, I think, will bring some comfort to the family, though it does not bring Takeoff back. This is a significant step towards seeking justice, and I hope it also brings additional comfort to all of those who love Takeoff.
Clark is the second person arrested in connection with the shooting that wounded 2 other people. Even though we've just left a busy campaign cycle, Republicans and Democrats alike are gearing up for another.
The state Supreme Court race this week has become a combative 4-way primary. Naomi Coles breaks down what to expect. Naomi?
Well, part of that combativeness is because of the massive decisions on the horizon after a race that could change the balance of power on the high court. Not just redistricting if the balance of power returns to liberal-backed judges, although that is a big talker. Other possible options include abortion access and how much power key legislative leaders could have going forward.
A little bit hard to look back historically because judicial elections are just a little bit different from the way that they used to be. So for one thing, it hasn't been that common historically to have 4-way primaries. In fact, even in recent years, we've had instances where sitting justices have run completely unopposed.
Now, it's technically a nonpartisan election, but these types of campaigns have been increasingly politicized in today's political era. We're talking through all of that with Professor Rob Yablon from the University of Wisconsin Law School. That's coming up this Sunday on For the Record at 10:30.
Yeah, I'm going to see you then. Thank you. Students on the UW-Platteville's Richland Center campus are fighting to keep in-person classes. The UW system said they wanted to end those face-to-face classes due to low enrollment, but now those students are circulating a petition to save their campus. Our Nicole Herzog reports from Richland Center.
Officials estimate about 64 students and 25 employees will have to go elsewhere for classes next year. Students and faculty at the Richland Center campus will be moved to either UW-Platteville's main campus or its Baraboo campus. For now, the campus isn't officially closed. UW System President Jay Rothman asked UW-Platteville Richland's interim chancellor to make the campus a hub for online learning and enrichment programs. But for many, the decision still comes with uncertainty.
It was really abrupt and devastating. No one was really expecting this to happen at this time. So just to pick up and, change and make those plans and make sure they're in place for next year has been a big deal for a lot of students here.
UW Systems president cites steep declines in enrollment and financial pressures as the main reasons to end face-to-face learning at the campus. In-person classes are set to end on July 1st. You'll hear more from students on that tonight at 6. In Richland Center, I'm Nicole Herzog for News 3 Now.
And the Richland Center campus is the smallest in the UW system.
There is some good news for drivers on this Friday night. Gas prices continue to drop. We found some stations in Madison with unleaded gas posted below $3 a gallon. Wisconsin AAA says the average price for gas in the state is $3.06, and that's much lower than the national average of $3.45. AAA says the average price in Wisconsin has dropped almost 60 cents in the past month. President Biden is assuring the nation that the U.S. economy is chugging along, but a new jobs report showed that high inflation remains a threat. The latest employment report shows many businesses continue to add workers, even though others are scaling back. The latest data from the Department of Labor shows the economy added a better than expected 263,000 jobs in November, and the unemployment rate remains at 3.7%. The positive report comes even though many big-name tech companies are cutting tens of thousands of workers.
I think what this report tells us is that while the economy may be slowing down, especially in certain areas like technology or real estate, the overall employment landscape remains solid.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the strong report means the Federal Reserve will likely raise interest rates again. The board continues its fight against inflation, even with fears of a recession. And that news didn't have much effect on Wall Street today. The Dow Industrials added just 34 points, ending the week at 34,429. The NASDAQ dropped 20, and the S&P 500 fell almost 5 points.
The U.S. flu season keeps getting worse. Health officials say 7.5% of outpatient medical visits last week were due to flu-like illnesses. That's as high as the peak of the 2017-2018 flu season and higher than any season since. Children's Wisconsin and the Medical College of Wisconsin are especially concerned about lower rates of flu vaccination among children as we approach the holidays.
Pharmacists can immunize with and without a prescription. So anyone over the age of 3, pharmacists can give that flu vaccine to. Anyone under the age of 3 and over the age of 6 months, who would just need to have a prescription. But we can help you get your family vaccinated.
And with the holidays fast approaching, you should remember it takes about 2 weeks for the flu vaccine to take full effect.
Twitter has suspended rapper Ye after he tweeted a picture of a swastika merged with the Star of David. It is the second time this year that Ye, who was formerly known as Kanye West, has been suspended from the platform over anti-Semitic posts. Twitter CEO Elon Musk confirmed the suspension by replying to Ye's post of an unflattering photo of Musk. Ye called it his final tweet.
The Green Bay Packers will face the Chicago Bears this Saturday without tackle David Bakhtiari, and it's not due to any knee injury. The Packers said today that Bakhtiari underwent an appendectomy and will not be playing at Soldier Field. Meanwhile, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who has suffered thumb and rib injuries, is expected to start. He sat out Wednesday's practice but returned Thursday on a limited basis. The odds makers favor the Packers by 3 points. Well, still ahead of 5, President Biden today signing a new bill into law averting a shutdown of the country's rail systems.
Plus, a fight over light is flaring in the British capital. How campaigners are battling to save London's historic gas lamps.
I'm meteorologist Gary Cadolti live at Central Park in Verona. It's our annual tradition. We'll be lighting the holiday lights in just a few minutes, and I'll have your first warn forecast.
It's the last chance for Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday appliance sale. Save on this GE electric range stove in white or black, now only $7.99. Plus 60-month special financing with no minimum purchase at Furniture and Appliance Mart, inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
Cut the cord and turbocharge your next project with Bosch cordless power tools and accessories from Menards. They're designed to tackle the toughest jobs. Rip, cut, drill, and drive with Bosch power tools. Find the right drill bit or saw blade to finish your project with our in-stock selection of Bosch power tool accessories. Right now, buy any one of these Bosch power tools and receive the Core 18-volt battery and charger starter kit free instantly.
Save big money at Menards.
The original immersive Van Gogh exhibit is now open at Lighthouse Art Space, Madison. Get lost in the sights and sounds of this completely spectacular, vivid, and breathtaking immersive art experience that ABC calls absolutely stunning. The New York Times raves that the original immersive Van Gogh exhibit is a must-see, lavish artistic festival. Tickets available now at vangoghmadison.com.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything? Like your future in-laws.
Hope you like cats.
I hope your parents like me. They're whispering.
The kitties like her.
Oh, can they tell I'm allergic?
Tears of joy.
Welcome to the family.
Like knowing where you stand? When it comes to your credit score, you can with Wells Fargo.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543.
Ashley's Black Friday sale is ending soon. Save big on furniture doorbusters, now up to 68% off. Plus 60 months special financing, no minimum and no money down. Hurry in before these savings are gone at Ashley.
Continuing coverage, Catherine Merck is back in Portage following up on the stolen deer. And then students take action to stop the closing of their university campus. How does the community feel about the UW system's decision? That's coming up tonight at 6.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team gets results.
We're taking action for you.
Nearly 700 cases closed, more than $500,000 recovered, and we're not finished yet. When you need help, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. United Airlines and Boeing reportedly are close to a mega deal that would upgrade passenger service in the U.S. The Wall Street Journal reports United is close to finalizing an agreement to buy dozens of Boeing 787 Dreamliners. The Journal says the deal could close by the end of December. It would be worth billions of dollars. President Biden today signed a bill to avert a nationwide rail shutdown. The president said the bill will get rail workers a raise, bonuses, and protect other sectors of the economy. The president also acknowledged that while this bill does not have the additional paid sick days that rail workers wanted, he promised to fight to get rail workers and all workers in the U.S. guaranteed paid sick days.
Well, across the pond in London, plans to electrify centuries-old gas lamps are coming under fire.
Critics say it would extinguish a piece of history, as CBS's Helena Humphrey reports.
On a cold London night, there's nothing like the warm glow of the city's old gas lamps. A 200-year-old ritual conjuring up scenes straight from a Dickens novel or perhaps Peter Pan.
The gas lamp is a much softer, more mellow lighting. It's a calming light as opposed to the electrical light in the background.
But electricity is exactly what local authorities want. They're proposing eco-friendly LED bulbs.
What would you think if they changed these gas lamps to electric bulbs?
I think it would definitely be weird to see because it's so traditional and part of the heritage.
More than 1,000 of these gas lamps still light London streets, and one campaign group wants to make sure they keep on burning. The London Gasketeers have already saved 174 lamps, but dozens more will be making the switch.
They're an incredibly important part of the fabric of London's history. They're in London's DNA.
Now let's get you all back home.
We're thinking of Mary Poppins and Sherlock Holmes and My Fair Lady.
A staple of the silver screen saved for now, allowing these beacons of history to shine on. Helena Humphrey, CBS News, London.
London was the first city with gas-lit streets back in the 19th century, and now it's become one of the last cities to hold on to that tradition.
They need to keep them.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Beautiful. And check this out. Raise a glass to your favorite bartender today. It's National Bartenders Day, also known as Bartenders Appreciation Day. You can celebrate by going out to your regular neighborhood bar or restaurant, or check out a new spot in town. Just be sure to show a little love today and, oh yeah, leave a good tip.
Always.
Always. Let's get a certified look at your certified most accurate weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canelti live in Verona for the big tree lighting.
It's a yearly tradition that we have. That we're here in central Verona. We'll be lighting the Christmas tree lights in just a couple of minutes here. We got Santa here. But first, let me tell you about the weather. And I'll tell you, it's been a mild day today. It's actually pretty nice out here. But things will change. In fact, as you take a look at Doppler track right now, we'll see that there's some snow showers to our north and to our west. There's actually a cold front that basically cuts right through northwestern Wisconsin. As that front starts to head off to the east, our temperatures will drop off pretty rapidly. Now, there's the front. You can see on 6-hour future track radar, the snow mainly staying to the north of us, but it will turn sharply colder and also quite windy tonight. In fact, as we check out the latest advisories, right now we've got wind advisories later on tonight into tomorrow morning for most of southern Wisconsin. We could see some wind gusts up to 40 to 45 miles an hour. We've already been seeing some gusts out to the west at about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Three things you need to know, though. We are looking at colder weather, and as you check out the snow depth, Santa will be really interested in that. The snow depth basically shows that snow depth shows that there's snow across much of northern Wisconsin, but the rest of the state is dry. Now, high temperatures over the next 10 days, you can see those temperatures dropping off and generally being below normal, but we're not looking for a very active weather pattern. In fact, current temperatures are in the 50s through much of southern Wisconsin and upper 40s, but to the north and west, notice those readings in the single digits and teens. That's something Santa's probably used to at the North Pole. As we check out the 24-hour temperature change, our temperatures are dramatically warmer than yesterday, but they are cooling off to the north and west. So as we check out our forecast, we do have that wind advisory later on tonight into early tomorrow morning for most of southern Wisconsin. Again, those winds could gust to about 45 to 50 miles per hour. Otherwise, look for those future track wind gusts to start out around 25 to 30 miles per hour, but they'll ramp up pretty quickly overnight. And then as we head into the day on Saturday, they'll start to come down, but those winds will shift around to the northwest and those temperatures will really drop off. In fact, as we check out the forecast for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of only 26 degrees, so a big change from today. And as we look at the 10-day forecast, you'll see that we have cold weather for next week, but for the most part, the temperatures are going to be tolerable. I mean, not really cold, but we are looking for at least a couple of chances for some flurries. Once the flurries move out of here, we'll see maybe a little better chance for some snow for next weekend, which will be good news because we've got Santa right here. And Santa, you know, I know you've got a backup plan in place in case we don't have any snow.
Sure enough, I can drive a car,
I can drive on a fire truck. I can drive a sleigh that has runners with snow, and a snowmobile.
Well, see, now we've got nothing to worry about. Of course, Rudolph, I'm sure the other reindeer, they're getting all ready to go for the holiday?
They are excited, yes.
Well, good. Well, we're excited here because we want to light these holiday lights. We've got the kids all ready to go. You guys ready? Yeah. Okay, Santa, let's do our countdown.
All right.
3,
2, 1. Happy
Holidays! There you go. Hey, good job, everybody. Well, live from Verona, and again, if you're in the area, stop on by the Senior Center. We've got the Chamber of Commerce giving out some hot chocolate. There's a chili supper here, and the fire department is here too with the collective boot, raising some donations. So again, Central Park in downtown Verona, Gary Canulti live.
Now it's officially Christmas season.
It's officially Christmas season. Good job, Gary.
Thanks,
and Santa.
Gary.
Hey, kids, you're on TV. How exciting is that? Great job, everybody. The lights look beautiful this year. They really do. Still ahead tonight at 5, the final day of early voting in Georgia as President Biden meets with members of the royal family in Boston. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there, and I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth this Thanksgiving by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
After a lifetime in the jewelry business, Pete Denny is retiring, and Denny's Jewelers retirement sale is in progress. Save up to 60% off store-wide. All must go. All bridal jewelry, all colored stone rings, all silver jewelry, all pearls, all diamond bracelets, and pendants. Absolutely every finished piece is up to 60% off. Pete Denny and family are saying thank you, Middleton, for 40 years of support. Join us for our retirement celebration. Pete Denny is retiring, and Denny's Jewelry retirement sale is in progress. Save up to 60% off. All must go. 1903 Cayuga Street, Middleton.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
Welcome back. Today is the last day of early voting in the Georgia Senate runoff race between incumbent Senators Raphael Warnock and Republican challenger Herschel Walker. Early voting there hit a record high ahead of Tuesday's election. Georgia election officials say more than 1 million people have already cast ballots, outpacing turnout for runoff contests in 2016 and 2018.
Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones filed for personal Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in a Texas court today. Jones estimates his assets are worth between $1 to $10 million and his liabilities between $1 to $10 billion. The InfoWars host primary company Free Speech Systems also filed for bankruptcy back in July. Prince William and Princess Kate are on the last day of their 3-day visit to Boston, their first trip to the U.S. in 8 years.
Today, William met with President Biden at the JFK Presidential Library ahead of an awards event for innovators trying to fight climate change. Michael George has the latest.
With the royal visit in its final day, President Biden greeted Prince William outside the JFK Presidential Library Friday. Earlier, Caroline Kennedy, the late president's daughter and the U.S. ambassador to Australia, took Prince William through the library. The Prince and Princess of Wales are wrapping up their U.S. visit, their first big international appearance since Queen Elizabeth died in September. This week, royal fans lined up around the Boston area to catch a glimpse of William and Kate.
We enjoyed the pomp and ceremony.
This 8-year-old boy dressed as a member of the King's Guard to present flowers to the royal couple.
They said, oh my goodness, thank you so much.
William and Kate's Boston itinerary focused on environmental projects and innovators, culminating with Friday night's Earthshot Prize Awards ceremony. The prince is touring the Presidential Library because it was John F. Kennedy's famous moonshot speech that inspired William's own Earthshot Prize, celebrating people who create solutions that repair the environment. Back home in Britain, the royal family is working to get past a recent controversy. Lady Susan Hussey, who served as the late Queen's lady-in-waiting for 60 years and is also Prince William's godmother, resigned after making apparently racist remarks.
It's impossible to ignore that there are other big bombs dropping this week in the monarchy. Yes, it has slightly overshadowed this trip, but just in terms of sort of media coverage.
The Prince and Princess of Wales have spent 3 days trying to keep the focus on their environmental work. Michael George, CBS News, Boston.
Well, members of multiple law enforcement agencies were out helping Santa prepare for Christmas.
This morning, officers went to the Farm and Fleet on Stoughton Road to shop for their communities using wish lists given to them by their organizations. They loaded up the squad cars with tons of toys and gifts.
It's really important for us because it helps people in our communities that we interact with daily, and it's just a nice way for MPD to help give back to the community that gives us so much.
The toys and gifts were donated to the various organizations around the Madison area, who then in turn distribute them to the families that they help.
And that is a great tradition as well. Stay with us. We'll have one final check of your first warn forecast when we return.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in.
So much.
And that's how Ford is helping you
Proud of you, kids.
Shine bright. This season, choose FlexBuy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer. And shine bright.
The holidays can be so stressful. So give the gift of wellness. Buy $100 in Massage Envy gift cards and receive a free $20 promo card. Keep your body working.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. Attention all women who have been diagnosed with ovarian cancer. If you or a loved one used talcum powder for routine feminine hygiene and later suffered from ovarian cancer, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. The use of talc-based powders has been linked to ovarian cancer. Call right now.
Call 1-800-982-8758.
Never have I ever put literally every single item in our store on sale, even the items that never go on sale. Every item?
Join us now through December 24th for our never on sale sale. Only at Rogers and Hollins.
I became an orthopedic surgeon for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons. To help you take walks again. To ease your pain.
To rebuild your strength.
And at every step along the way,
we take the time to answer all your questions.
We're here because we care.
We care about you. You.
You.
They care about me.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics, now offering robotic-assisted knee replacement.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Whether you're looking for all the advanced features or something with a lower upfront cost, with Rheem heating equipment, you can stay comfortable even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today, serving Dane County for over 45 years.
He was the local kid who loved to make people laugh. Now learn how Chris Farley found his comedic voice right here in his hometown. Madison Magazine takes you inside the early years before the world met Chris. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
On this Friday night, red-hot job market. Wages are up, but why that could spell trouble for tackling inflation. Plus, Christmas trees, they're lit up with inflation, the tips you need to know to save this holiday season so you can celebrate too. And we go on the road with the story of a second chance at love. That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And finally at 5, a new discovery on Saturn's largest moon. The James Webb Space Telescope spotted clouds on Titan. They were hiding behind the moon's thick, hazy atmosphere. Scientists already knew Titan had Earth-like liquid bodies on its surface made of ethane and methane. Now they've confirmed that the liquid can form clouds in the sky and cause rain. How about that?
It is fascinating. It's going to be a windy weekend for us.
That's right. It's going to start for tonight and head into our Saturday. So be prepared for not just the cold, but for windy conditions to stick around for the weekend, but at least tolerable temperatures heading into next week.
All right, that's our time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock. Have a great weekend, everybody.